Hi, this is Dorothy Smith. I'm close to my heart, an independent consultant, and I am doing three sketch challenges from Mojo Monday. Julie put out three sketches, which is unusual, but the more the merrier. And so this is the first one that I'm going to do. And she has a 2.5-inch circle shown along with the other pieces that are marked like 3.5 by 2 and 1 1/8 by 4. And so my measurements are close to that. And I'm using mix-in paper from the March-April catalog. And it coordinates with the two kits that we have, the Yesterday and Today and Seize the Day. So I really like this little striped paper. So that's going to be my background, and I'm doing kind of a fish theme. I'm going to use my April stamp of the month again because it's just so doggone cute. And so I'm doing kind of a water theme here. So those are scallops, and I sanded them a little bit, but it looks like waves to me, little white cap waves. And then the lighter blue, it's Carolina, is bubbles. Mind you, I use my imagination. So I am going to make a little fish tank with my shaker window. And so I cut out the circle and I'm just putting some little fish on it. I'm using intense black. And then I'll color them with the tri-blend markers. And I kind of decided that that little clownfish was just too big for the little tank. It needs to be a smaller fish. So, change of plans. Little angelfish. There we go. Better size. And the thing that's really cute is they actually have little bubbles. So you can have the fish have little bubbles coming out of their mouth. How cute is that? Does it remind you of Nemo with the one little fish saying, bubbles, bubbles? Anyway, I love these little bubbles. I think they're just so cute. So, put some bubbles on there, and I put a little tiny one for the really small fish. He looks like a little goldfish to me. Gosh, bubbles shouldn't get me so happy. Okay, so the other things that are on this in this set are the sand is going on the bottom. I'm using second generation of espresso because the espresso is kind of dark, and so I'm just using second generation instead of going into my office and getting the toffee brown. And I'm going to put a little bit of coral, and I'll make it peach. And the peach is kind of light. I kind of wish I had the smoothie, but the peach is kind of light, but that's okay. And this starfish is so beyond cute. He has a little smiley face on him. He's adorable. I love him. And let's see what else. I'm going to put my favorite shell, little nautilus kind of shell. Is that nautilus or a conch shell? Might be a conch shell. Anyway, and then I also like the little scallop shell, so I'm going to put the little scallop shell. There we go. And there's a little tiny phrase called, what is it called? It's not tanks a lot. Maybe it is tanks a lot. Anyway, I put it a little too close to the edge. So a little bit of it gets cut off when I put the frame on. And I really should have thought of that. I should have put it in the middle, off to the center more. But anyway, you'll be able to figure it out what it is. Anyway, I'm having fun with that April stamp of the month. And so I'm getting out my tri-blend markers. And I didn't think I'd like markers so much, but I really like these markers. And I'm coloring my little goldfish, because goldfish are kind of orange. And just enough to add a little color. And a little angelfish, I'll put some yellow stripes on him. And once again, just enough to see a little color there. So we've got the fins and the tail are bright yellow. And then I'm going to make this other little fish who also looks like a type of an angelfish with blue. So that's it. So now I'm going to, I think I normally put this on the card before I do all this stuff, but my card is kind of bumpy there, so I'm going to just do it off the, not stick it down first. So I'm going to, yeah, see, I did it once on the back and I didn't like it, so I flipped it over. That's why cardstock has two sides, so you can make mistakes. So I'm going to, this is my little anti-static pouch, and so I'm going to rub that around because otherwise the static electricity drives you nuts. So I'm just going to put some gold sequins there. See, and it gets stuck, and it's just like, oy. And there's all these nice little clear ones down at the bottom, but of course you can't fish them out. You see how those sequins just kind of, they just stick to everything. Oy. Okay, and I'm going to add some white and iridescent ones also. So I have to say, putting the sequins in the little craft containers, so much better than using the bag. The bag just really adds to the static. And I'm using my little thing that takes glue off because it makes that covering on the plastic, the clear plastic. It just comes right off with that. You're not fussing with it. So now I'm going to put my little frame on. And whatever you do, don't look at my nails because, oh my gosh, with this coronavirus thing, we've got everything is closed except for the grocery stores and the drugstores, but all the nail salons are closed. So, and I went out all last week and did like a bag or two of weeds every day, and I have to tell you, it tore my nails up. And they're growing out. They're a mess. And I tried to file it and use lacquer thinner on it. That stuff doesn't come off. I get the powder dip gel. I desperately miss my ladies at the Signature Nail Salon in Plano. So, the other thing I have a problem with is the liquid glass getting stuck. And so, thank goodness for that welding tool that clears out the nozzle. And so it works. I mean, it's having a long time coming, but it definitely works. You really have to, when you finish using your liquid glass, you kind of need to pop it on the bottom a few times to make the glue get out of the nozzle, shake it down, and then kind of push some air through it so that you know that the nozzle's cleared out. So there we go. Now I've got glue going all around. There we go. We got it. So put my little magic tool away. $4 at Home Depot. Ladies, if you haven't seen me do this before, for that little welding tool. Lowe's doesn't have it, but Home Depot has it. You just have to look in the welding section. Okay, so now I'm going to glue my little shaker window down. Of course, it's sticking to my fingers. And I look at it and it's, it kind of needs, I like my little fish. So I decided to put some stuff on the back because that's what I do, and also on the envelope. And just while you're watching, if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel, I sure would appreciate it. and ring the bell so you can see my new videos. And I appreciate you looking at my videos. Please feel free to leave a comment, and maybe a thumbs up would be nice. Anyway, I enjoy doing the videos. I'm probably not as good as some of the other folks out there, but it is fun to do the videos, and it gives me kind of meaning and purpose. I kind of makes me do things that, you know, I probably would bypass. Like even doing the shaker windows. You know, I finally got into those. And it was because I was doing it on the video. I was kind of forcing myself to do it. And that's what happens to me with you know, new techniques, different techniques. Making the video kind of forces my hand. So from that standpoint, that's why I like to do the videos, and they're kind of fun, anyway. And I like to do the sketches. So the sketches, look, these are the Mojo Monday and Atlanta Card Sketch Challenge. You know, if you like making cards and you know, you kind of run out of ideas, you can go to these sketches every week. There's usually a change every week or every couple of weeks. And if you want color suggestions, then Color My Heart, Color Dare is also another challenge. So you can use their color suggestions and a sketch, and there you go. So there's my little fish on my envelope, my little clownfish on the envelope, and my little card. It's a little thank you card. It says thank you. That's what it says. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Bye now.